Hi, welcome to Chana Talks Live TV. I'm Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. It's early and I'm out here. I have so much energy. Isn't it amazing how the weather can affect everything? We're in the mid-70s. It's crystal clear. They haven't even turned on the swimming pool yet. Anyway, I want to talk about, hi Josh, I want to talk about some things, that have been on my mind. Jackie, hey, that have been on my mind, and the ideas just keep coming. It's so exciting to be in an amazing place. Yehudi, Jill, hi. Here's what I want to talk about. Last week we talked about obligations and how we were trained from birth to make big people in our lives happy, and how that plays out into people pleasing as we practice that throughout our lives. Okay. Then this week I talked about driving from Phoenix to San Francisco, and you drive for hours. It's 4 hours, it's 5 hours, it's 6 hours, and you're not in San Francisco yet. So I guess I'll never get to San Francisco, and you turn around and go back. And you may start again, and you keep going back because you just never get to San Francisco. Here's the deal. San Francisco exists, it's there. God doesn't move it on a daily basis. If you keep going in your direction toward your destination, you will get there. Why don't we? Because we decide that it's not going to work. Hi, Ronald. We decide it's not going to work. We decide it's taking too long. We decide, oh, it's been a week and I've only lost 3 pounds. Really? Okay. I'm remembering a story. I'm maintaining a 40-pound weight loss for 3 years. And I remember the first time I went back to Israel after my son's wedding at that high weight. Everybody went berserk. Oh my God, you look so great, yada, yada. And the people that cared the most, that I thought really were serious when they'd say, how did you do it? I have weight loss products that I had used, and I shared them with them. Oh, I want to try. So they tried. Came back and said, it doesn't work. And I said, what do you mean? Well, I only lost 3 pounds this week. Really? When's the last time that happened? And they said it doesn't work. People, if you lose 10, 20, 40 pounds in a week, it will hurt. It's not possible. You've got to go the destination. You've got to go the path. You've got to go from Phoenix and get to San Francisco. You've got to stay on the path. The path doesn't change. That's one thing. Then we talked about your GPS, how you can learn about your emotional GPS from your car GPS. Your emotions are your emotional guidance system. If it feels good, it is good. Now, I just read something. I wasn't going to say this, but it came to mind. That if you pick bad, you keep dating the same guy with a different face, right? And they're toxic, or they're abusive, or they're not for you, but it feels warm and fuzzy. That's probably emotions that you're dealing with from when you were younger, because in your relationships, the core is how you were dealt with as a child. That is not the only thing that bases who you are today. It's other relationships that we form, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm tangenting, so I'm going to pull it back. If it feels good, it is good for the most part. Now here's the piece I want to talk about today. And here's the piece, as humans, that we often think and allow to mess us up. Here's how it goes. Well, that was easy. That just came. Where did he come from? How did that happen? I sent a resume, they called me for an interview, and they hired me on the spot. Uh-oh, something must be wrong. I asked the kid 3 days in a row to do the dishes, and they got up and did it. Something must be bothering them. Something's wrong. For the last week, I haven't even mentioned the garbage, and my husband on his way out the door took it. What's wrong with him? Is he feeling all right? Is he sick? You know, God forbid you allow good into your life just because God's giving you good. Right? Do you relate to this? Please. Oh, I'm back. I was going to move. Why? This is the other thing we've been trained from childhood in. It's, if you don't work hard for it, it's not worth it. You've got to put in the hours. You've got to work hard. You've got to, it can't come so easy. What, are you crazy? That it should be so simple? Get out there and work. Do it harder. Do it better. And we are all exhausted, especially the women, because we took on that masculine energy of plowing, controlling, efforting. And ladies, there's a thing called allowing. If you can just sit back, take your hand off, and let it come, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna feel. I have to move because I keep shutting off here. It's gonna feel easy. Do you understand that? You can allow for things to come to you. I was visiting my children in Israel for a month when I had my granddaughter in October. And all of a sudden, well, actually it was before, I was in my own apartment. Something came to me, and I had a glorious 4 months over it. Really? I didn't leave my apartment. Can you believe that? Hi, Barbara, and anyone in Hebrew. I don't know how to read it. You can practice the art of allowing less effort, less control, because you know what? What we learned as a kid was a lie. It doesn't have to be so hard. You know why kids today have trouble with long-term relationships? Because they watch their parents struggle and effort and control and try to manipulate. Good relationships are supposed to be fun and playful and teamwork and ease. Kids don't see that today. Nobody's modeling that. We live in a passionless generation. Nobody's modeling that for anyone, and we never saw it, probably. I'm on fire today, right? I love my energy today. That's what I want to talk about. It doesn't have to be so hard. You can live with an expectation that everything always works out for me. Even with the hiccups and the bumps, even when you mess up, even if you get triggered and the other person feels very disrespected by what you've expressed. Okay, and the biggest piece then is the forgiveness, that you messed up. They may leave. The number one fear of all women is abandonment. They may leave. What are you going to do about it? You've got to fix you. You've got to, sorry, I don't like the word fix because it implies broken, but you've got to repair. So, cut the obligation of pleasing everybody else because you were taught that as a child. Put yourself at the top of your to-do list. You come first. Number 2, stay the course to get to your destination. Don't cut off 5 minutes before the miracle. Number 3, use and practice your emotional GPS system. That is your gift. God has given it to you. Hi. God has given it to you, and you've got to learn how to use it. Yes. And number 4, I think, it doesn't have to be so hard. That was a lie. You can learn to breathe. You can relax. You can say, you know what? I'm putting too much into this right now. Hands off the wheel. Binge watch your favorite show. Take a walk. Turn on some music and dance. Call a friend. whatever it is for you. Go do something. Take your hands off that wheel. Oh, can't you just feel the difference in the energy? And it's your energy that is being matched in the world. I really want to meet a good guy. Oh my gosh, when am I going to meet a good guy? And all of a sudden, there's a good guy. And you're like, that was too easy. Something's got to be up with that guy. And you pass it by because you aren't a vibrational match to what you want. Give that some thought. It's all coming to you, but it's coming to you in your highest vibrational, energetic feeling out into the world. If you're drawing good stuff and you're rejecting it because it was too easy, that's a big gift. You've got some good energy going on, but you're pinching it off. Nobody else. That's it. Hey, why haven't you women joined my Facebook group? You keep coming back to these videos. There is so much more in there. Last night we talked about the inner child, your little girl, what to do with her. Oh my gosh. Relationship mastery with confidence and dignity. Ask to join. There's so much more stuff in there, deeper. Great conversations. It's private. It's safe. Stalk it for a while if that's what you do. Don't forget, how you do anything is how you do everything. You are beautiful women. Own it. I love you. I've got to go. Have a great day set up. I hope you do too, for what's left of it wherever you are in the world. There's a lot of love here for you. I'm glad you keep coming back. Bring some friends. Join my group, Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. Love you all. Bye, everybody. This is Chana Gilman, your Relationship Mastery Mentor.